Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Top 5 Wednesday. The topic for this week is series that get better. So with all of the series that I'm going to talk about in this video, I do actually really enjoy them from book one, but they're all series that I think that if you've read the first one and you weren't overly impressed by it, I would still encourage you to continue with the series because in my opinion they do get better as the books go on. So the first one I'm going to talk to you about is The Fire and Flood duology by Victoria Scott. I really love both of these books. They are a YA action adventure duology about a group of people who go into a Hunger Games style event to win a cure for their terminally ill loved one. So they've all got either a family member or a friend who has a terminal illness and they are competing for a cure for their loved one's illness. They are helped through this very dangerous Hunger Games style event by these cute little Pokemon style companions who have special abilities, and it's just a really fast-paced, exciting duology, some great lovable memorable characters as well. So yeah, I would thoroughly recommend both of these books, but I think the second one and the conclusion is just awesome. So yeah, I would definitely recommend the Fire and Flood duology. The next one I want to talk to you about is The Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom duology by Leigh Bardugo. I mean, Leigh Bardugo is amazing at writing characters that you really care about, and the relationships between them are just amazing. I do actually prefer this duology to the official Grisha trilogy, so if you enjoyed the Grisha trilogy I would thoroughly recommend that you pick up the Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom duology. Although I loved Six of Crows, I think Crooked Kingdom is a slightly better book. It's a lot more emotional. You're fully invested in the characters obviously by that point. If you don't know, it's essentially a YA heist fantasy novel with some amazing characters in it, as I've already said. So yeah, I thoroughly recommend the Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom duology too. The next one I want to talk to you about is a adult fantasy trilogy, and that is the Tearling Trilogy by Erica Johansson. This is the first book, A Queen of the Tearling, and if you've read the first book, I thoroughly recommend that you pick up the second book, because the second book takes a turn that nobody could have predicted. I don't think it just goes off in a direction that nobody would have guessed that it would go off in. It is an adult fantasy. It does have some adult themes in it. There's a lot of blood in it. There is some sex in it, I think, but some amazing characters again, and there are loads and loads of twists and turns. I know a lot of people had some mixed reviews and some mixed feelings about how the trilogy eventually ended. I really loved it. I thought it was a perfect, unexpected, but a perfect wrap up to the trilogy. So yeah, I would definitely thoroughly recommend all three of these books. So yeah, definitely the Tearling Trilogy. The next one I want to talk to you about is a series that a lot of you will be very, very familiar with, and that is A Song of Ice and Fire by George R.R. Martin. I thoroughly recommend anyone who is a fan of the TV show to pick up these books, because you just get so much more from the books, as you always do from book to film and book to TV adaptations. You should always read the books because you just get so much more from them. I feel differently about some of the characters in the books to how I feel about them on the TV show, and they just get better as they go along, as the TV series does too. So yeah, this was definitely immediately on my list for this week's Top 5 Wednesday topic. And the last one I want to talk to you about is the Court series by Sarah J Maas. If you have read this first book, A Court of Thorns and Roses, and didn't really enjoy it, I thoroughly recommend that you pick up A Court of Mist and Fury, which in my opinion is the best in the trilogy, because it just is so much better. I really preferred Feyre in the later two books to how I liked her in this one. She's just so much more mature, she's in a much better headspace. Yeah, it's just so much better. The romance is 1,000,000,000% better in the second and third book in the series than the romance in this one. So yeah, definitely the Court series gets better as it goes along. And that is it for this week's Top 5 Wednesday. What are some series that you think get better as they go along? Please let me know. I will leave all of my social media in the description down below. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you very soon for another video. Bye bye!